ladies and gentlemen, we first must say that we conducted the SRC election in accordance with the constitution of the SRC and the rules and procedures agreed to between the university and ourselves. We therefore declare the elections free and fair. I hereby take this opportunity to announce your SRC for 2016-2017. The president of the SRC is Sikhululekile Luata. The vice president of the SRC is Surprise Manyai.
A spirit of jubilee is currently reigning here at the UFS, where the new SRC for the period 2016-2017 has just been elected. The leaders of our SRC 2016-2017, President Mr. S.K. Luwatka as well as Vice President Ms. Surprise Manyai. Mr. S.K., I just have a few questions for you, and my first one is, what is your vision for your term?
Well, I'm coming into office with only 5 months left, so our focal point will be on policy regime. We are going to largely focus on the policy. The first task will be to review the SRC constitution. We want to leave office, and when we look back, we know that at least we have left a legacy, a living legacy, and a living legacy lies in documentation.
It is such an honor to be led by such a leader who is driven by servanthood. And my last question for you is, can you give us your favorite quote?
Well, I've always been referred to as a Tutuista. I'm a big fan of Desmond Tutu. No, Desmond Tutu says it starts within us with the recognition that we do not live in a vacuum. People do not live in a vacuum. Each and every one of us are constituents of a greater organism. We are members of this community. By actively participating in this community, you are fulfilling your mandate.
Powerful. And to our Vice President, ma'am, I just want to ask you, how do you see your role to support the President?
Okay, so the role of the SRC Vice President is to make sure that the whole SRC remains accountable. And by accountability, the first task in office would be to ensure that there's student parliament, where when we talk of policy developments, we have a structure that deals with that. So the establishment of student parliament will be very fundamental. And then secondly, monthly reporting of what the SRCs are doing. And so the office of the Vice President will be dealing with that policy, helping the SRC to remain accountable to students and also to just function well. So I'll be fixing those structures that need to hold the SRC accountable.
Wonderful. So she clearly knows what is expected of her in her term. And our last question for you is, what is the best thing for you about Kovsies?
The best thing for me about Kovsies is that we've gone through so much and there's still so much that we can achieve as a university.
UFS, here are your student leaders, and we are honored to be led by them.